Hello, children. Usually, when it comes to painting and drawing, we think of flowers, we think of landscapes, we think of still life, and at times portraits. But we must also realize that there are other areas or other topics which are waiting to be painted. One such topic which crossed my mind is colorful monkeys. Probably you are also aware that there are lots of different varieties of monkeys, out of which some of them are very colorful. And one such monkey is the mandrill. It was earlier classified as a baboon, but now it has its own separate genus, separate species. The mandrill is a pretty large monkey and as heavy as a 10-year-old child. It's a most colorful monkey, and it has a very multicolored face and rump. The colors are red, blue, light purple, pink, and a golden beard. These monkeys are so very colorful that they can be easily spotted in dense green forests also. They live in groups. They have large canines, at times 7 centimeters long, and generally they use these only for self-defense. They are found in South Africa, and their size could be about 3 feet in length and weight almost 30 kilograms. These monkeys, they usually spend their time on land, that is the daytime, and they eat a wide variety of material like fruits, roots, and at times also some other animals such as insects and reptiles. To sleep, they climb trees and take rest on the trees. If in case you do not know about the mandrill, you can just search for the mandrill on Google and you will get very wonderful information, pictures, images, and some interesting videos also. I also realized that there are other monkeys which are also colorful, like the orangutan. Even if you consider grey as the color, then the gorilla, or the rhesus macaque, or even a very different kind of red-faced monkeys. Today, we will concentrate only on the mandrill and try and simplify our way of painting, where we will first learn to draw in pencil and then use oil pastels to color it. Let's see how we can go about. Take a small piece of paper, maybe even half of A4, and affix it to a board where under the paper there is a thin bed of other papers, so as to give a kind of a cushion, because oil pastels work very well when there is least resistance underneath the paper. So here we go. First is approximately, you can just divide the page into two halves on the left and the right, and approximately you can divide it horizontally so as to make 4 quadrants. Now these need not be very equal, just 4 by and large equal quadrants. Now leaving some space from the top and leaving some space from the bottom, or rather an equal space, I just make 2 marks and equal marks. This space, this and this should be almost equal. And we will attempt to draw an egg shape by connecting these points with curved lines. The egg shape is different from the ellipse, as you know. Ellipse or oval is equal everywhere. I mean, the two opposite sides are equal. But the egg shape tapers gradually to one end. and hence forms a broad end at the top and a tapering or a narrower end at the bottom. So I've already made an egg shape. Now in the center, where there is this horizontal line and a vertical line, a little above the center I make a mark and I divide the distance from this point to this point midway. So this is half and then further half. So half, half, half. Half of this is here, half of this is here, half of this is here. So having divided this egg shape into several parts, just below the lowest division, I add a kind of a smile. Draw carefully and slowly. Then here, from here to here, I will add a kind of a ovalish circle, if you want to call it. I add one ovalish circle. Sorry, this has become a little too broad, so I'll just make a little smaller. Yeah, here it is. Now why did I say that? This is because I'm going to fit the nose here. This is the lower lip, this is the nose tip, and from this point to this point, this would be the bridge of the nose, which bulges out on either side. If you look at the image, if you look at the photo of a mandrill, you will find that he has got a very colorful bridge of the nose. And just outside the bridge of the nose, there is yet another kind of a cover, which is on both sides, left and right. Never attempt to draw in haste. Draw broken lines like this and connect them so that you don't go by and large wrong. Now above this, at some distance, very short distance, make a boat shape. Make a boat shape. Extend the top of the boat on either side equally. And then connect this with this point with a curved line. So a boat shape, extension on either side equal, and curved lines connecting the nose area. So this looks like as if it is spectacles or goggles. Inside this, make two small circles which will make for the eyes of the mandrill. Almost in the center. And above this goggles, if you want to call it, you can make one small line which is equal on either side. Now, I make a little change in this. I make this a little narrower. I make this a little egg shape, a little narrower on both sides. And diagonally opposite this point, I add a kind of a cone which will look like the ears of the mandrill. They are short. After this, make use of the black sketch pen and add the sketch pen only in these areas which are shown. That is the ears, then that line, then the so-called goggles, then the eyes, mind you, when you use sketch pens, use them slowly, continuously, and only once, and then go over the other lines with the sketch pen held firmly. Now I connect this with the bridge of the nose and this again on the other side so as to make the nostrils. All of you know the logo of McDonald's. So somewhat like the logo of McDonald's, I'll make a M. This produces the nostrils. Below the nostrils, I'll make a line and then the curved line to make the smile or the face or the lips. In the middle here, we can just add two tiny circles so as to make him stare at you. Now allow the ink to completely dry. Do not make haste. Allow the sketch pen ink to completely dry, maybe after 3-4 minutes. You can rub out all these unwanted pencil lines after the ink dries. So in this way, I rub out all the unwanted pencil lines and now pick up my oil pastels to color the mandrill. Now how do I go about? First is selection of colors. It is observed that the mandrill has got some yellow-orange eyes, and so I pick up the orange first, and with the help of a rag I clean the orange first, because when you repeatedly use oil pastels they get dirtied at the tip. Now leaving that central portion, I add the orange for the eyes, and then I make use of the black, which I again clean and add the black carefully with the tip within the so-called goggles area. Now it is found that the nose itself is yellow and pink, slightly yellow in the middle. So I take up yellow and I just add a little bit of yellow all over, but I avoid this top portion of the nose, and I complete the addition of the yellow followed by pink. carefully add the pink with the tip of the oil pastel and add a little bit of pink just at the tip of the nose, and then take the sky blue and add it here. We are simplifying it, although on this part there are lots of grooves. If you want, you can add them, but if you want to simplify, you can just directly color this. So how many colors? So far it has been orange, black, blue, yellow and pink. We've already used 5 colors, and now there comes the red color for the nostrils and a little outside the nostrils. Now I make use of black again for the inside of the nostrils to show the depth, and then with the red itself I pull that black gradually down so as to create a kind of a depth. So the nostrils now start looking deep. Now, having done this, we will now have to add the rest. And how shall we do that? We make use of the yellow again and add the yellow from inside outwards till we paint a kind of a mountain or a triangle. Add the yellow all over above this line for the head, and with short jerky strokes make the shape of a mountain. Keep pulling the yellow further down and keep the head or the face slightly narrow. Now on the way I might have picked up some impurities of other colors, for which I wipe the oil pastel and I use it for making his beard, which is distinctly golden yellow. He has a very thick furry coat, and the coat itself is also multicolored. Yellow, at times it looks grayish, at times it looks somewhat brownish. So I make use of the dark brown and before that I may add pink for his ears. And I can just push the brown using the sides of the brown up. Using the sides of the pastel is sometimes better than using the tip, and the tip is always necessary where you want to show some hairy structure or areas are inaccessible and small. So here again I add lots of jerky strokes. You may use a scrap paper underneath your palm so that you don't spoil the remaining picture, and keep adding these strokes gradually. The top of the head somewhat looks like uh, a dry coconut with lots of strands of the hair standing upright. Gradually turn the pastel more towards the left, on the left side, and then pull down the strokes on top of the yellow already employed. Very hairy. You can attempt this animal on a colored sheet of paper also. Maybe you can start with a gray or very light green or brown and see for yourself what is the difference. Needs a lot of patience. Continue doing this. So in this way, I've completed both the sides. And do not forget to keep his beard golden yellow. I can also make use of a little bit of lavender just above the eyes area. So you can see how many colors this little monkey has. So that's about it. Hope you have enjoyed the video. But do look up to some references where you can see the details of this particular animal. We should also color the lower lip red. So 7 or 8 colors in an animal. You may also deepen some of these areas, like with the help of the black, just to give it more depth. Very gently touch the black here and there. Of course, there are other mediums. You can do this in watercolors, in acrylic, in oils. But especially for children who generally use lots of oil pastels, this is one such medium which is a very direct medium, and you can choose the colors accordingly and create some very interesting pictures which you can enjoy and also help others enjoy. So there it is. This is the final. Thank you very much for watching this video. We will come with some more videos on other colorful monkeys as well. Thank you.